On today's show, I'm going to make a chicken pizzaiola and also spinach. Now you say, what the heck is that? Well, stick around and I'll show you. It's going to be delicious. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Let's start out with getting the pan hot. So turn on the fire, I'll get some olive oil. We'll get it warming up here. First thing you have to do in this recipe is cut up your chicken. So I'll move some things around and I will get cutting up my chicken. Hey, by the way, do you know about the colored cutting boards? They come in all different colors. You have green for vegetables and you have red for meat, and you can assign other things so you don't get any cross-contamination. Let's start out by cutting up the chicken. I have them refrigerated after I par-cooked them just to make the show go faster, but by refrigerating them it makes them easier to cut. And set them aside here so they're ready to go. The pan is getting hot. The oil is almost ready to shimmer. There we go. I have some flour to dredge in. Hey, by the way, you don't have to worry about these measurements, because if you hit the subscribe button and the more down there on the bottom, you'll see all these measurements of everything. Now I have some cooking spray, which I'm just going to hit these with really fast just across the top. You can use olive oil or whatever kind of cooking spray that you have. And then you just want to roll them in the flour a little bit and get them in the pan. Next, we have to cut up our vegetables and our garlic. So the garlic, I'm using the pre-peeled. So all you have to do is just trim the ends off them. So I'll put these in here to be washed, and then cut up my bell pepper. So bell pepper, top off, bottom off. Side open. And just lay it out. Kind of break the back. Trim it up. That had a little spot on it there. That has a little soft spot on it. Not all fruit. Vegetables are going to be perfect, which we have plenty. One bell pepper is plenty. Get rid of anything you don't like. Mine was a little bit frozen from the refrigerator. Let's turn over the chicken. Okay. Turn this off for a minute. Have these all washed. I just put a paper towel under them, and then I can use that to clean up my cutting board. Let them dry a little bit. There we go. Chicken's done. Let's get this out of here. Next, I have a food processor here for things like this. And we'll just chop them right up. Spatula. Put this back on again and put it at about medium. Being still hot. Add our onions and garlic. Give those a couple of minutes. This is all done. Let's put a little wine in here. I don't think I'm going to measure this. Just a little deglaze. Stir it up. Just want to cook the alcohol off. Now the mushrooms. With the mushrooms, you want to chop them up or cut them. So I have the stems on these. You could cut off half the stems if you want and use half. I'm just going to remove them. It's just faster to do it this way. There we go. That looks good. Into the hot pan. Okay, we'll get these mushrooms set aside. Now we'll get our tomato paste in here, or tomatoes at least. Then we add in our peppers and our garlic. Here is my oregano, and I'm going to do a big palm full of this. And then the mushrooms. And then you want to bring this up to boil and just let it simmer for a little bit. Next we'll add in our tomato paste. And I don't really think you have to measure that if you don't really want to. I don't think that's a precise measurement. Just stir it in and it thickens up. Now if this is too thick, you can always add a little bit of water to thin it. I kind of like mine thick. Okay. Then put my chicken back in with it. Just going to roll these around in here. And bring them out to a bowl. my sauce on top. Should keep them nice and warm. Turn up my fire. Fire up on high for a few seconds. More olive oil. Butter. Mix the butter and the olive oil together so the butter doesn't burn. Here's the basil. Let's put some basil in here. Almost melted, another minute. Here's my spinach. I'm going to drain this. It was pretty well drained, but I just want to double check. Get my spinach in here. Nice and careful. Down to medium. I have some onions I can throw in here. I just keep cut up onions in the refrigerator for just such a reason. Some garlic. This is roasted garlic. This is how you cook a meal in a hurry. You've been working all day, you come home, got to feed the family. I guarantee this will be delicious. Need a couple minutes on that. Last thing we want to do is put a little bit of white wine in. Stir it up. Turn off the fire. Remember, this is going to be extremely hot, so be sure to let it cool just a little bit before you attempt to dig in. Here's our spinach and our chicken. It's looking fabulous. Here we go. That's the meal for the day. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And if you'd like, there's two more just like it.